Peace, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of the podcast Learn with Me. In this episode, I'm going to talk about whether it's possible to master or learn English in as many as 30 days. And I'm basically going to debunk. Debunk means to prove that an idea, belief, or a statement is not true. So I'm going to debunk some of the big claims made by people who teach English on YouTube, Google, and on other platforms where they say that they are a particular course of theirs that they are selling can teach you English in a month. Some also say a few months, some even say in a few hours, which is totally ridiculous. Like if you go to YouTube and type learn English in an hour, you'll get a lot of videos entitled learn English in an hour, and what they do is that they teach you a couple of expressions and basic things like how to communicate with your friends, family, etc. in English, and then they call it fluency, which obviously it is not, because fluency requires a lot of time, effort, patience, and more. So, this episode is no doubt going to be an extremely important and a must listen one for anyone who is striving to master the English language. So, before we start this episode off, I just want to tell you a bit about my podcast. My podcast, Learn With Me, is designed and tailored Tailord means it is made for advanced and intermediate English learners who are trying to improve their English language skills. Okay, so to give you guys some context as to why I'm making an episode on this topic, when I started my English learning journey in early 2020, I was so desperate for English fluency that I was in constant search for shortcuts to it, and I'm sure you guys can relate to that as well. So, I would always go to YouTube, Google, and other platforms and try to find ways to shorten my learning curve. Learning curve basically means the rate at which we learn a new skill or the time it takes to learn a skill. So I would read articles, watch videos, etc. But thank God I never bought any of the courses that they were selling, because that would have been a colossal waste of money, because I know even the courses wouldn't have helped. By the way, colossal, COLOSSAL, waste of money means a big waste of money. Just in case if you guys didn't know. So, all of my time that went into watching videos, reading articles, etc., was in vain, and it didn't yield any good results. I never benefited from any of those videos and articles, and that's why I felt I should make an episode on this topic so that you guys don't fall into the same trap. Google tells us that English has the largest vocabulary than any other language. Obviously, because English is the most spoken language in the entire world, and so that's why you can learn it in a month or so. You can learn all of that vocabulary in a month. Memorizing English words and their meanings takes time and effort. It just doesn't happen that quick. Learning English is a super slow process. It's like going to the gym and working out. You are not going to be like The Rock, and Dwayne Johnson in a month. It will take more than a year before you see any progress and improvement. So the same goes for the English language or any other language for that matter. Learning your target language will take time, but it will worth it. To be honest, I would say that even just learning the English grammar can take you more than a month. Even if you give 3 hours in a day just to the grammar. Because on the surface, English grammar looks quite easy, but when you get down to all the intricacies and nitty gritty of the grammar, then things start to get a little complicated. Nitty gritty means small or minute details, and intricacy, INTRICACY, means complicated details. They have somewhat similar meanings. So I hope you benefited from this short episode. I just wanted to save you guys the trouble of looking for shortcuts and wasting the precious time on that. Because when I was learning English, I didn't have anyone to tell me any of this stuff. And that's why I wasted a lot of time on trying to find shortcuts to learning English. There are not any shortcuts to learning English. Just keep that in mind. Anyway, I'm signing off for now and I'll catch you guys in another episode. Bye.